Hi, my name is Ishan Jain, and for this Congressional App Challenge, I have developed Food Zone, a mobile application developed using Swift. My mission was that 550,000 homeless people are currently given on every single day. 84.3% unused food in American restaurants ends up being disposed of, while 14.3% recycled, and only 1.4% is donated. Connecting the homeless people to homeless shelters is a huge mission that I wanted. And I'm achieving this with this application by joining a community of other people in similar situations and finding nearby restaurants. The app itself allows homeless people to create an account or sign in using Firebase authentication. Then, using Foursquare's API, I'm able to retract and utilize JSON data to actually determine all nearby restaurants. And by parsing through the entire JSON data file, I was able to annotate all that data. Then on a map, a user can easily locally search for any restaurant in particular, or they can easily just view all the restaurants accessible to them on the map itself. Then when an annotation is clicked, or a restaurant is clicked, then they can easily join a chat room by tapping on the restaurant, and it will provide them with information like when excess food is given out, and they can easily message the owners or any other user of the restaurant. Here is a snippet of my server. So as you see, here are numerous restaurants around the whole world, and these are basically the different chat rooms. So, for example, 1000 Degrees Neapolitan Pizza has its own chat room with many messages being appeared on their chat room. And here is my Foursquare API JSON data. So I basically create an API request to actually determine all the JSON data on nearby restaurants, and I'm parsing through the entire JSON data to determine the nearby locations. Here are some code snippets. This is basically a discussion view. I'm querying all the data from my Firebase server and basically creating an entire chat room. Here's another code snippet where I am using Foursquare API to create an API request, and then which is later then used to get the nearest locations. Now for a live demo. First, the user creates an account with an easy-to-use table format UI. My backend is Firebase, and I have authentication protocols to ensure that each user has secure and effective data. Then the user is greeted with a map, and there's a bunch of annotations. Each annotation is a restaurant. When an annotation is clicked on, then the user can immediately create a chat room and message on that annotation. After that, the user can view his account and log out. Then another user creates a similar account on that same authentication UI, then that user can also view that same chat room and start messaging on it. As exhibited in this video, when the user clicks Mission Pizza, the user can easily begin messaging on that same chat room and communicate. This instills an environment where all people in the community can communicate with each other, as well as allowing restaurants to connect with homeless people. This will definitely reduce the amount of homeless people not having access to food. I hope my application can make a huge impact in California and the nation.